Recognize Mr. Swalwell for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chairman Lummis. And I wanted to first start with Dr. Mason, and I appreciate you appearing today as the minority witness. I want to take a minute to touch on a critical part of the laboratory workforce that may often be overlooked, and that's the construction and maintenance workers. And it's essential to have dedicated, trained maintenance workers who understand the challenges of a day-to-day work that is conducted at our national laboratories. And my question for you, Dr. Mason, is what you can tell me about what we can do to ensure that we're protecting these valuable employees and ensure that they're paid a prevailing wage and that laboratories are not going around Davis-Bacon requirements or using temporary workers to not have to comply with prevailing wage laws.
Well, first, any construction project that we undertake is subject to Davis-Bacon, and so we go through the Davis-Bacon determination to determine what's covered work, and then the covered work is subject to the prevailing wage requirements. So that's built into how we do construction projects. In terms of the ongoing maintenance, which is not Davis-Bacon, I can speak to Oak Ridge. Maybe my colleague could speak to how things are at NREL, but about 15% of our workforce is the crafts, and they are represented by the Atomic Trades and Labor Council. We have a collective bargaining agreement with them, and in fact, the wages that we pay are at in fact, probably slightly above the prevailing wage level that would apply if it were Davis-Bacon work, as in the case of a construction project. And you're absolutely right. Every element of our workforce is critical to getting the job done. And I would note that, as I mentioned, in preparing to deal with the budget constraints we have, we've been looking hard at our wages and our benefits. And in fact, as all of the labs went through this period with the pay freeze that's been experienced in the federal system, of course, that did not apply to collective bargaining agreements, but we were able to reach agreement with the ATLC where they undertook exactly the same austerity measures that applied to all of the other staff because of the recognition that it was important to protect jobs. So I think we have a very strong relationship, and all our employees are paid, at rates that are market competitive. That's actually one of the benefits of the GOCO model.
Great. Thank you, Dr. Mason. Also, in